Hi, everyone. Welcome to Breaking Barriers with Amy. So, I'm Amy, and this space is where we talk about decisions that disrupt comfort, challenge expectations, and open doors most people see but still don't walk through because fear feels safer than change. This isn't about surface level wins or highlight reels. This is for the ones who carry the weight, show up for everyone else, and still hear that quiet voice saying, there has to be more. And instead of ignoring that voice, they move. So today's guest, Linda, is someone who chose action over excuses. She doesn't settle, she builds. And she leads herself in a way that gives others permission to do the same. Because the truth is, this space isn't about playing small, it's about choosing more, even when it's uncomfortable. So, Linda, thank you so very much for hopping on with me today. If you would please introduce yourself and let our viewers know where you're coming from.
Yes. Well, hi everyone. I am, super excited to be here with Amy today. My name is Linda. I am a mom of six, and I also work in the healthcare field. I am tuning in from California, Northern California. Uh, but yeah, life has always been full and super busy. And so for a very, very long time there, I felt like I was constantly just juggling work and family, but still missing the balance that I wanted. And so over 3 years ago, I came across this digital business, and it completely shifted the way that I work and live. I'm excited to share a little bit about my journey with you all today, and hopefully it encourages someone who might be in the same place that I was once in. So super excited to be here. Thank you.
You're so very welcome. I'm super excited for our guests to hear about your journey and what brought you onto this business. And so I know you touched a little bit about it, but what, so before, what felt heavy in your life that you pushed you to look for something more than your 9 to 5?
Yeah, great question there. Honestly, like I mentioned, it was always just a constant juggle being a mom, right? And there's so many roles that we play. And so, working in the healthcare, raising my children, I was always just felt stretched thin. I was always exhausted and just always felt like I was missing out on important moments, milestones. And it, for a very long time there, it felt super heavy just knowing that I was giving my best and everywhere else, but really, not being present at home, it tore me. I was super sad, just having to go to work and knowing that, you have to go to work, and there's no time to, you have limited PTO and things like that. And so that's what really pushed me to start looking for something that was different.
Well, thank you for sharing that. I know that a lot of us can relate to that. My kids aren't small anymore, but when you talk about being stretched in and family, I remember when my daughter was 5 and she's always asking me like, "Why do you have to go to work? Like, why can't you just stay home?" And it's just it tears you apart inside, but
Yeah.
as adults, we still have to adult.
Yeah.
So, um what made you trust this business enough to say yes, even when you weren't sure where it would lead you?
Yeah, I'm like having to go back and think about this. But at first, honestly, now that I got had some time to kind of like, go back and figure like rewind, right? Just kind of like know what I did or what I was feeling at that moment. I can say that I had mixed feelings. uh, which is a good feeling, I guess. A little bit skeptical, but also, excitement all at the same time because it was something new that I wanted to know more of. I didn't have a business experience or tech skills, But what gave me the confidence was just seeing other moms, just like myself, making it work. Right. And I also like that there was a full system in place, like the training, the mentorship, the system, the automation system, so that I didn't have to figure it all out on my own. And then, that, really what made me feel like, okay, maybe I can actually do this. Because overall, it is just digital marketing, right? They provide you with so many, strategies and training. So it's really just up to you to, make it work for yourself.
Yes, absolutely. And I think that's what really drawn me into this business as well. And I've tried other businesses before, and when you have to be the content creator, the email marketer,
Yeah.
and all in one, it's like, where did
Yeah.
the whole day go? And it's hard to automate everything when you're the person that's automating everything. So I totally get you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I do want to share that, through this amazing digital marketing platform, the automations there, and like you mentioned, the emails, the systems there. So we, really don't have to, go out of our ways to buy extra things, right? Because the systems there
Correct.
is it's already proven to work for so many thousands of others business owners globally. So, you're not really renting. You're not really reinventing the wheel because there's already systems in place. So that's what really continue to keep me going as well.
Yes, absolutely. And with how busy you are, this business does works magic.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
So, how has this business changed things for you, your family, or the people around you?
Oh wow. Yes, this is a good question too. Let's see. It's, first and foremost, I wanted when I was looking for a business, I wanted something that I could still be able to work at home and be able to take back my time, right? So this business has given me that. It has given me back my time. For example, I can work on my business in small windows of times instead of being tied down to a desk. I've been able to be more present with my kids. We travel together often now, and I just feel just more aligned with the life that I want. I've been able to earn supplemental income based off my time and efforts, and just beyond the financial and gain and family itself. I've also built connections with other parents around the world who are also on the same journey, and that community has been huge blessing for me. Just like me giving back and being here today, got to know you as well. And so, but yeah, it's been amazing.
Thank you for sharing that. I can see how your story has been unfolding, and it is definitely amazing. And it's this business has done wonders for so many. So I do agree with you on that. So, what would you say to the person watching this right now who is overwhelmed, unsure, or just tired of how things are going, but deep down they really want change?
Yeah. So, I just want to say that if you are listening right now and you're curious, um, you know, I would say that I've been there feeling tired, overwhelmed, and not so sure where to even start. But here's the thing that I learned, that if you feel that tug of change, don't ignore it. You don't have to have it all figured out. The first step is to just simply take action. We have a simple process in place, and that is to register through one of our websites, right? And watch our free workshop. The workshop provides additional information about how you can start your own online business. And that's what really opened my eyes, and it gave me clarity. Um, and I like to say this all the time. I like to say this often, but I don't know. I if a busy mom like myself can do it, truly, truly, so can you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's, it's more of, are you willing to take that first step and implement? Um, it's, if you just continue on your own path that you're currently on, things
Uh,
will never change.
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, Linda, thank you so very much for hopping on today and having this conversation, and sharing it with everyone. And here's what I know. This business isn't about, being ready. It's about being real,
Mhm.
real tired, real fed up, real done with being stuck. And if this conversation speaks to any one of you, don't push that feeling aside. It's showing up for a reason. You don't need to have everything figured out. Just like Linda said, you just need to decide what you're doing now that isn't working the way you deserve. So
Yeah.
hop on to that bandwagon, message us directly. We'll walk you through exactly how we both got started with this business, how it works step by step. No pressure here. We just, we tell you the truth with tools, like Linda mentioned earlier, and a path that finally makes sense for your life. And if your voice shakes while you do it, that's a good thing. That's how you know it matters.
Yeah.
Again, Linda, thank you so very much for joining us and for being here with us on Breaking Barriers with Amy. And if this moved you, don't just watch someone else's breakthrough. Create your own.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Until
thank you again, Amy, for just letting me share a little bit about my story journey today. And I hope that it inspires at least just one person to take that next step for themselves and, yeah, for their family as well. Yeah.
yes,
Thank you.
absolutely. Well, if you don't have anything else, Linda, um,
Yeah, that's it. That's all I have for now. Thank you for so much for having me here.
likewise, thank you all so very much, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.